George, you're done with work now, right? Just making sure you get paid tomorrow, don't you?
Hey Zara, yes, that's right. I get paid tomorrow.
Alright, well, you remember our agreement now that we're going to start living together this month, right? You can't just take out that money and use it whenever you want. I'm thinking that I can give you an allowance of about $100 a month, and the rest you can give to me to take care of.
Well, sure, I guess we could do that. It's just, it feels a bit weird to be doing this, you know?
What do you mean? Don't you trust me?
Well, of course I trust you. It isn't that I don't, but still. Look, I knew when we started dating that you were really serious about saving money and not spending it unless you have to. And at first, I thought that I could go along with that lifestyle. But it's pretty difficult.
Well, you're right about one thing. You are really, really bad at knowing how to spend and how to save.
Well, that isn't really what I was trying to say, actually.
It's fine, I know how to read between the lines with you. But this is why you should just give me all your money and I'll take care of everything.
Right, I trust you, but how am I supposed to stretch out $100 over the whole month? I think it is fair to be a little worried about that, right?
Not really. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. Think of this as a kind of radical treatment that you're getting to help with all your rampant spending, okay? You just have to stick with it and it will get better.
Well, okay, if you say so. I'm just not so sure.
What is there even to be worried about?
Well, I guess you did say that you would start to make lunches for me so that I wouldn't have to buy any while I'm at work. And I really do think that alone will help me cut back on my monthly spending a lot. But even so, only having $100 a month is really gonna take some big lifestyle changes, I think.
Well, of course, haven't you been listening to what I've been saying? Here, maybe this will help motivate you. If you don't learn how to save money, then we won't be getting married.
Wait, Zara, you can't be serious. You know that I really want to marry you.
Well, okay then. We'll just get through this together, won't we?
Okay, you're right. Let's do it. I know I can do this.
There we go. That's the spirit, George.
Hey, George, I saw what you were eating for lunch. Your girlfriend packed you another one of those cheapo meals? Is it really true that she only gives you $100 to spend on yourself a month? Oh, Brad, hey there. Yes, my girlfriend takes saving money really seriously. It's pretty impressive, actually. And yeah, she does only give me $100 a month, but I do get a little extra for food. Plus, whenever there are company events or dinners, she'll give me the money I need to be able to go to them as well. Well, sure, but it seems like she has you wrapped around her finger. You can't do anything without asking her first. Maybe a little, but before this I would just spend so much money without even thinking about it. This is her way of trying to fix my bad spending habits. Even lately I've been asking myself, do I really need this before making a purchase? I never used to do that before. So I know it looks really weird from the outside, but I have to say that I really think it works. I don't believe it myself sometimes, but I really think that I'm getting used to this lifestyle. But George, think about it. You make $150,000 a year. It isn't like you really need to be pinching so many pennies. What was the point of all the hard work that brought you here if you can't even enjoy it from time to time? I mean, it seems like she's training you to live on the edge of poverty, when in reality, you could be living much more comfortably. Okay, I really don't think that is what my girlfriend is trying to do to me, okay? I'm just saying, alright? I mean, I would be a little suspicious of someone just demanding to have total control over all of your money while giving you a mere pittance every month. Sorry, Brad, do you have a problem with the way that I'm living my life right now? I'm really learning how to be smarter with money and noticing improvements. Besides, I want to marry this girl one day, and if I do, then I'm only going to have to keep this way of life up. Really, this is kind of a test for myself as well. Okay, fine, but Do you think it's possible that maybe your girlfriend is taking all the money that you've given her and just using it to buy the things that she likes while you keep on living like this? What do you mean? I mean that you told me that before you two moved in together that she insisted on managing all of your guys' finances, right? But I've heard of this happening before, and every single time the girl was just using the guy as a walking ATM. No, that's not right. You don't know what you're talking about. I really trust Zara. I really appreciate how strongly you feel about her, but just please take care of yourself, okay? Look, we have a promise to show each other our bank statements every 10 days so that we can make sure that neither of us spent more than we needed to. We have a system in place, okay? Wow, do you guys really do that? That is wild. Maybe to you, but because we do it, I know that I can trust her. I mean, the numbers don't lie, so I know that she isn't lying either. Now, can you please stop talking so suspiciously about the woman that I love? Alright, just make sure that you really do know what is happening to your money, okay? I would hate it for all of it to disappear one day.
Hey, George, are you there? How was the lunch I packed for you? Did you like it? Our expenses this month were a bit higher than I expected, so I really had to cut some corners with the bulk meals. But was it okay?
It was great. I've really come around to just eating plain rice and chicken.
Aw, do you mean it?
Yeah, it was perfect. Couldn't ask for more. By the way, when you said your expenses were a bit higher than usual, was that because we needed to get our fridge repaired?
Yeah, that's right. By the way, it has already been 6 months since we started living together and trying to cut back. I'm just curious about how you feel now that it's been so long.
Oh, well, thank you for asking, but I really do feel fine. It was actually much easier than I thought to cut back on spending. Not to mention the fact that you really are a good cook. To be honest, I am really grateful to have you in my life and that I'm able to trust you with my money like this. So, yeah, no complaints from me. Let's keep it up.
Thank you, George. That's really sweet of you to say. Okay, we can do it.
Hey, George. I see you're eating the soup kitchen special again today. Oh, come on, Brad. I know it doesn't look like much, but you can't judge the meal just by how it looks. I'm sure. I just wonder what your girlfriend is eating. Maybe she's out on the town eating her way through the Michelin Guide. Actually, if you must know, my girlfriend eats the same thing as I do since we make one giant bulk meal that we split. Well, I certainly hope that you're right about that, George. Hey, Brad, I don't know any other way to say this, but can you please not pick on me just because you don't have a girlfriend who makes your lunch for you? Excuse me? You can't be serious, right? All I'm saying is that it's been 7 months, more than half a year, since I've started bringing in my own lunch to the office. And yet, every single day since I started, you always seem to feel the need to make comments about what I'm eating. Honestly, at this point, I'm just surprised that you still haven't run out of original comments to make about my food. But I am also getting pretty sick of it, okay? Oh, come on, man. You know that I'm only joking around with you, right? Anyways, I'm gonna get back to my delicious home-cooked meal so that I have enough energy to tackle the rest of the day. Man, you really are crazy, you know that? And for the record, I do actually have a girlfriend. Hey, George, are you there? I have something I need to talk to you about. You see, I had off yesterday, and I saw something that I think you might be very interested in hearing about. Geez, what is it now, Brad? Well, you aren't gonna believe this, but I saw your girlfriend shopping around at the Louis Vuitton store. Wait, what? You saw what now? So, I hate to say it, but I told you so. You told me what? What are you talking about? I'm talking about your girlfriend. I saw her buying from a really expensive brand. In fact, I didn't just see her, she was there with some other guy. So I guess not only is she using you as her personal ATM, but she's also just straight up cheating on you. I try to warn you, man. You can't say that I didn't try to tell you about the signs. But you didn't listen, did you? See what happens? Yeah, okay, wait, slow down. So this happened yesterday afternoon? I assume this was in the Uptown Mall where all the nice brands are. That's right, yeah. How did you know all of that? I know that because Zara works for another one of the stores in that area. Wait, really? Are you serious? That's right. So you probably just saw her running some errands for work or having to check in at one of the other stores while she was there. And I'm gonna assume that the man that you saw her with was one of her coworkers. Actually, I'm pretty sure that I know exactly the guy you're talking about since I've met them. Which brings me to my other point. That guy is actually a girl. Wait, really? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't mean to misgender her, honest. Yeah, I'm sure it was a total accident. By the way, you do remember that we should be working right now, don't you? Remember, the boss said he was gonna make a big announcement later today, so we'll have to work through our lunch break. Oh crap, you're right. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Man, Zara, you're not gonna believe what happened to me today.
What's up? Is everything okay?
My company went bankrupt.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
I mean that this afternoon the company president said that he had a big announcement to make. He explained that the company had been in trouble for quite some time already, and that he didn't really have any other options at this point but to declare bankruptcy.
Oh, wow! That is really just horrible. What is going to happen to all the employees? What's going to happen to you?
Well, that's just it. After the announcement was made, so many people came to me asking about tips on how to save money. In fact, I was so grateful that when I heard the news, I didn't even feel that impacted by it, really. I mean, it's all thanks to your saving techniques that we were able to meet our saving goals much earlier than I ever thought would be possible. So, thank you so much.
What are you talking about? It only worked because we both worked so hard at it.
Well, still, I just want you to know how thankful I am for you.
Aw, of course, George. And now it seems that we will really have to get serious about saving money for the time being.
I suppose so, huh? But I know that you and I can do it if we try. Hey, George, are you there? I heard that you started your own company after ours fell apart. What do you think about hiring me? I'm a hard worker, but I don't come cheap. I would want at least as much as you were making. So basically about $150,000 a year. Surely that isn't too much though, right? Hey there, Brad. Thanks for the offer. I'll give it a think. Did you read what I said? I want to make as much as you were making a few months ago. Well, I'm still doing a lot of setup work for the company, so there aren't many openings actually. That's fine, man. I just really need to get paid. Sorry, what is this all about right now? I thought Richard managed to find a position for you at one of our old partner companies. Well, yeah, he did, but I quit that job. And why did you do that? Because those guys were all looking down on me as some kind of pity hire from the bankrupt company. By the way, at your company, about how many people from our old place have you hired so far? I hope you saved a seat for me at the very top. Well, that kind of attitude right there is the kind of problem. What do you mean? Look, I am only hiring people based on my company's needs right now. I'm really sorry to say, but I just don't think that I have a job for you here. Okay, but you must have had a bit of money lying around if you're starting a company, right? So give me some. Are you serious right now? I mean, you have all the money that you need thanks to your girlfriend's penny pinching tips, right? So you must have had some spare cash lying around that you can use to help an old friend. I'm sorry, but the money that I have saved up is only for my new company. I don't really have anything else to spare. Besides, did you really burn through your severance package already? Surely you can find somewhere that will hire you. What are you gonna do for money? You don't get it. My girlfriend said that she doesn't want to date a guy with no money. So she took out all of my savings and ran off. Wait, what? She stole all of your money and broke up with you? Well, I am really, really sorry that happened to you. That sounds awful. It was awful, but I know what might fix it. What if you give me your girlfriend? Sorry? What do you mean by that? I mean, if you really feel that bad for me, then give me your girlfriend. After all, you said that she works for a really nice brand, right? Just think about it. Between her salary and how good she is at saving money, if her and I were together, then I probably wouldn't have to work a day in my life ever again. Alright then, it's decided. Whoa. Just hold on there. What do you mean? We just agreed that you would give me your girlfriend. Well, for one, Zara isn't my girlfriend anymore. She's my wife. Wait, you and her got married? That's right. We decided to make it official. What are you talking about? How could you do this to me? You've ruined my plan. Yeah, I am so sorry your plan didn't work out. How's this for a plan B? Go find a job. And I would recommend hiring a lawyer or something to get your money back from your ex. Oh, please, man, you've got to help me out here. Just get a little divorce and then her and I can be together. Okay, this is just starting to get really stupid now. What do you mean? Well, for one thing, we have so much money saved up because both of us were watching our spending and putting more into our savings account. Neither of us are just coasting off each other's hard work, you know? And I seriously doubt that Zara would want to be with a guy who did want to do that. But how am I supposed to live? By finding a job. You think that you can just do that so easily? I don't know. Have you even tried? Brad was always the kind of guy who had a mean comment ready, or would look down on you or scold you for things that didn't line up with his worldview. I remember one day while I was out on a business trip, Brad came into my office and attempted to submit an application in person. He was told that we weren't hiring at the moment and apparently flew into a big rage right there in front of everyone. The police were called in and he was dragged out of the building before being charged with disorderly conduct and destruction of private property. Later, he was served fines to replace everything that he had broken. He was even fined for the calculated profit loss caused by his disturbance. Brad had to take out some large loans to pay what he owed. Finally, his parents dragged him back to their home in the country. Now I hear he's working around the clock at a factory that his uncle owns. Brad barely has time to sleep, and in the waking hours, he can only think about working to pay off his debts. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.